Just the other day, I had gone out to drop my wife somewhere. Now, I was waiting alone and I had a few minutes just with my thoughts. I was just sitting and thinking, why am I not rich? I'd like to be rich. I'd like to have nice, fancy things. And while all these thoughts were going through my mind, I realized, hang on, I'm actually doing pretty well financially. It's not really that bad. I decided that if I felt that way, there's a lot of you who might feel this way. And that realization sort of brought me to this video. You see, most people get stuck with bad money habits because they feel overwhelmed, lost, and don't know where to begin. We start with, I want to be rich, and we stop right there. We don't take it any further. The way I see it, there are mainly three problems that we have to deal with. The first one is to actually analyze and understand the statement of I want to be rich. What most of us don't realize, including myself, is that this word rich means completely different things to different people. There might be a guy who's rich might be to go out and buy really fancy things, the Ferraris and the Louis Vuittons of the world. But then to someone else, rich might be just having a roof over their head. So it is important for us to sit down and figure out what rich means to us, to you, to me, as a person or as a family. So that day in the car, I realized that for me, rich is to just not have a stressful life. Rich is to not worry about losing your job. Rich is to not look at the price tag when you're buying basic needs. This is what rich means to me. To have a peaceful life. Now, there's nothing wrong with the other two examples of rich either. It can mean whatever it means to you. But understanding that is very important in achieving that goal. If you don't understand what your rich is and all you're doing is scrolling on Instagram and dreaming about those fake lifestyles that most of them lead, then that's going to get you into a lot of trouble, because doing that will probably make you realize that it is a very slim chance for you to actually achieve that lifestyle. When in reality, most of those Instagram accounts might actually be fake. People might be staging things, and people don't really post and share the bad things or the negativity in their lives. And that nicely brings us into problem number 2, which is comparisons. It doesn't necessarily have to be comparing with Instagram accounts. You can be comparing yourself to celebrity lifestyles. You can be comparing yourselves to your boss's lifestyle. You can be comparing yourself to your neighbor's lifestyle. Even your family members' lifestyles. But here's what you don't understand. Those people might genuinely have nice lifestyles if they've planned and worked towards it and achieved the things that I talk about in these videos. But also, to the flip side, they can also have those nice lifestyles while being in debt. Credit cards and loans may have paid for those things that you look at and drool about, but they're not having a peaceful night's sleep. They're thinking about how to pay off all of these debts. So rather than comparing yourself with all these people and wanting to show off what you have to one up what they have, might not really be the smartest idea. Because at the end of the day, who really cares what they think? So if you're following me so far, you have now analyzed the statement and know what rich means to you, and you're not comparing yourself and just working towards that definition of rich for you. That brings us to problem number 3. Once we are here, we don't plan. We don't put things into action. Make a plan. Follow it so that you can reach that goal. I'll link a video at the end of this video where I tell you how you can plan and get to those goals. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you watch it after this video. But once you plan and follow that plan, don't forget to come back and rework your plan as your life goes along. Because every plan needs regular maintenance, tweaking to update what's your new rich definition, where you are in life, your income, your debts, and so on. So come back, keep tweaking, keep planning, and keep following and working towards it. And trust me, you'll get to your rich. Now watch this video to learn a little bit about planning. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And as always, useful links in the description below. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.